Hey, what's up, everybody? Rod J back again. Time to take a look at another beer. Happy Monday to you all out there. Actually going to be checking out one for a little bit of a quick live tonight. And shout out to Erie in the chat. Good to see you, my friend. And for everybody else that'll be joining here in a bit. And this is going to be one from one of my local breweries here. So this is going to be a look at the Graeter's Black Cherry Chocolate Chip White Stout. Handcrafted, Braxton Brewing out of Covington, Kentucky. And they paired up with Graeter's, which is one of our local ice cream establishments. So Graeter's is well known here in Cincinnati. People love it for the ice cream. And they've gotten into an effect that every year they pretty much do a seasonal type release. So this last year it was the Black Cherry Chocolate Chip Stout. Shout out to Eclectic. What is going on, my friend? Good to see you, brother. And yeah, so we're going to go ahead and finally break this down now. Full disclosure, as we say, this is the fourth one I have from a 4-pack, and I've actually had the other 3, but did not really take an in-depth look at the beer. So that's what I'm going to actually do here tonight as well with this one, and let you guys know kind of my thoughts on it from doing that. And head coach is in the house as well. Cheers, my friend. Good to see you. Oh, you're out in Flagstaff now. Watching the Bulls documentary. What great athletes. I still got to watch that one. People have told me how good the thing was with Jordan, so I haven't checked it out yet. But nice to see you. So you moved from Vegas now over to Arizona to do your stuff there. So most excellent. Hopefully you, Mandy, and everybody else is staying safe as well. And tremendous beer athlete. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could say if there was a category for it, but I guess there probably is. If it's anything where they have like beer tournaments, I've never really checked into that before. That would be interesting. But this one here, it was a limited release. On the back of the can, it does give you a breakdown of some information as well there. I'm not sure if it's going to zoom in properly on the camera. There we go. It actually did. So when I don't think it's going to happen, it happens. When I want it to happen, it doesn't. That's how things work out. An irresistible collaboration between 2 handcrafted families. This decadent dessert beer is crafted in perfect harmony with notes of luscious black cherries and creamy dark chocolate, an indulgent medium body white stout, delightfully reminiscent of the classic chocolate covered cherry. Now, I will tell you, white stouts have not been something I've fully gotten into. I just haven't warmed up to them yet. They're different. It's kind of a weird type of experience I've had with them. This one here, I do know it does taste somewhat like a chocolate covered cherry, so we'll break that down here as well. And Erie says, story of my life, LOL. Yeah. Promises. So anything else on this one, really? Nothing really too much. Stout brew with cocoa. Cocoa. You get cacao and you get cocoa. Both have nibs. This one is brewed with cocoa nibs and sweet cherry puree. And nothing else really too much on the can. Let's get it into a glass here. Let's see what this baby has to offer. Now, on the actual pour itself, you kind of pick it up there. I didn't really get it tinted enough to give you a full match on here. Well, I guess it kind of is. You do get like a pinkish type tone, almost like a Zinfandel type wine color on this one. I move my hand away. You do have some clarity, as you can see through to the other side somewhat. The head itself, nice 2-finger head. Got some nice foaminess to it, but the head is dissipating down. I would say about 1.5 now. And you can really see the bubbles breaking down at a pretty good rate on this one. So it does fizzle down rather quickly. Shout out to Dave's Adventures as well. Cheers. Doing well, my friend. Hope you all are as well. And do it all today. Everyone having a great day. Yeah, hopefully everybody is, and everybody is safe and sound out there as well, right? I like cocoa nibs, but a tad bitter sometimes. Yeah, but it's always funny because it's cocoa nibs and cacao nibs. So you get used to saying one, and then it ends up being the other. But you can already see how the head has actually faded out, which is kind of an off-white type head. Now, aroma-wise, you end up picking up almost a little bit of a spice type note in the beer. And it's almost got like almost a peppers type kick to it when you put it on the nose. But you do pick up a little bit of that vanilla from lactose sugars that were used. And you are picking up a little bit of a tone of that chocolate, but the thing that hits me first is really kind of that spice type note. I'm doing a beer review. He just recorded a beard oil review. I have to check that out. Actually, now that I'm growing a beard out again, I do need to get more beard oil. And cheers to Coach and also Dave as well in the chat. And cheers back to beer. Cheers to Arizona. Out in Arizona, my friend. How are you? Hopefully you're doing well as well. The Buckeye that went west. And the collector also said, what up, Taurus? Taste-wise, it's got that feel of it being a white stout. You get kind of a sense of a spice feel there in the taste. You do get a little bit of that black cherry coming through. You can feel it a little bit there in the cheek. There's a little bit of an astringency in play with it as well. You get that scratchiness in the throat as you drink. The chocolate covered cherry feel is there, but it's not really popping out of the beer. I've had other ones that go for that have definitely been a little bit more on point than what this one has been. Got a little bit of a thinness there in the body. Overall, not a bad taste in beer, but not something that wins me over as much. Now, a 4-pack of these were, I want to say like $17.49 because of it being a specialty type beer. This is one I would say, in my opinion, to pay that for the 4-pack, I think it's overpriced. And I got this from Kroger when I got them. You can find a 4-pack of other beers. I think that'll be a better value for what you're paying there. I think if you're into kind of a black cherry type feel, you can kind of be okay with this one, but I do think they're overcharging for it, at least where I got it at. Yeah, that spice in the taste is kind of almost like a white pepper type feel. You get the carbonation. You can definitely feel it dancing on the tongue. You can feel it in the chest after you swallow. It leaves a little bit of flavor there on the back of the lips. But it doesn't really do anything else. Now, I'll tell you, Braxton makes some really good beers. I like a lot of their stuff. You guys see me do a lot of their stuff from Braxton Labs. Their base brewery, Braxton Brewing, does good stuff. It's hard for every brewery to have something you're always going to appreciate and love, right? And this is just kind of one of those ones that are kind of in the back end of the scale. For me, when I check this in Untapped, it's a decent enough beer to give a try to. But overall, for me, this is probably going to be about a 3.5. And with my scale, it's a little bit different. I don't really scale too much and put ratings on the videos as much anymore because everybody has a different way they do them. And if you don't really know the baseline, it's hard for you to know what I'm looking at. But a 3 for me is like a good one to actually go ahead and pick up. This one for me it's good enough that, I had no problem drinking the 4 of them. I don't know if I would go out and get it again, but to actually just experiment with it, it was fine. So that's why I say like maybe a 3.5. It'll probably be maybe around 3.4 even for me. So that's my feel on this one. And they've done another one where it's been key lime with Graeters, and that one was definitely a lot better. So it's just the feel that I get from this one here. But if you're ever in the area, you should definitely check out Braxton. And shout out to Braxton. They actually had a relief fund for their workers that were out of work right now with the Corona stuff. They were able to pull in $25,000 for their employees and everything. So shout out to them for getting that done and helping out their people through this tough time. And if you're ever in Cincinnati, people here love Graeters. Again, if you missed a can, this is a collab with Graeter's ice cream. To me, Graeter's is okay. I don't go crazy for it, but people from Cincinnati do. And if you're ever in this area, they'll probably tell you to check out Graeter's as well and some of the ice cream they actually have there. But that being said, that's really that beer. Not much more to really go with it. Dave said, what's good to the eclectic beer? Cheers, brother, as well. But that being said, thanks for everybody that tuned in this past weekend. We had some fun over the streaming nights that we had actually done and day. We did the day stream yesterday, and that's something I think going forward we'll still have here. Thursday night, the Beer Flow show, and then Friday we did a Friday fan night, and then Saturday was Setting Up Saturday, which is really a fun stream. So again, different things. And Sunday was the Slowing It Down Sunday, which was also pretty fun. So we did that in the afternoons. We get some other people in that were kind of overseas and stuff a little bit earlier. That's like 1:30 in the afternoon. But a great weekend of having fun there. Just thought I'd throw up a quick stream here tonight to share this beer with you. And then that being said, thanks for everybody that tuned in. If you like what you saw, make sure you hit that like button. Of course, if you haven't subscribed and it's your first time at the channel, make sure you subscribe as well. And if you had any of the beers, Braxton, comment. Let me know what you think of them, or just other beers you've had that you want me to check out. You can always leave a comment there, and I'll be more than happy to try to find those too. That being said, I'm going to sign off because I just wanted to get a quick one and say hi to everyone. And then I will look forward to catching up with you guys probably tomorrow, because I'm going to probably do some more beer chats here over the next few nights as well. And thanks to all you also that watch the channel. It's not really official yet, but it does look like I did hit the 4,000 in watch time this past weekend. So YouTube runs a day behind. So I'm hoping I'll get an email tomorrow, and that'll take me to the next level of what I want to do with the channel here, as far as getting back into the other areas where they can give you more stuff once you have that. So be on the lookout for that. And of course, if that does happen, I will probably do a thank you stream there as well. Dave says, hell yeah, it's been fun hanging out with y'all. You too, my friend. Let me see here. Erie says, have a good night. Tuna's in the house. If I really get drunk tonight, does this count as a weekend? Well, for me, it does. It was a 3-day weekend. So technically, I'm still in the weekend because I took off today, not ready to go back to work. And no matter what day it is, Sunday or Monday, that day before you're supposed to go back to work, it does really fly by. It flies by too quickly. So I'll be back to work tomorrow. Only if you pass on and wake up on the weekend. As Tuna says, that I can do, Erie. And then there's a hell yeah, awesome. Woo-woo, go on. Yeah, so we'll wait to see if I get that tomorrow, and then start to do some other things I can do with the channel. So hopefully that hurdle is now completed, which was, I tell you, you got to keep striving and keep going forward. If you're running the YouTube channel, just keep going forward and hit those marks and stuff. I was there before with everything. They switched it up, but now I'm getting back to it. So that's awesome. Dave said, later on, have a good one, brother. You as well, my friend. And then we got the whoop whoop. And I would go back to work, but I got a case of Corona this weekend. Hey, can I bring my Corona to the office? There you go. But cheers, everyone. I look forward to catching up with you soon. And if you guys are gamer, I will be on the gaming channel here in a little bit as well. I'm going to do some things over there in a bit. So I look forward to talking to you when I come back up. Or if you want to join me on the gaming channel, join me over there as well. That being said, cheers. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on.